Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully Enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes for ourselves to understand how this meditation can help for us to develop our inner awareness. So when it comes to this meditation practice, the very purpose of this practice is bring the purification to ourselves. Purify our mind from our own greed, hatred, and the delusion. So using thoughts, we can't do it. So then we have to come to a point to settle down and observe and experience the very moment of feelings or the sensations without getting help from the thoughts. For that, in the beginning, we need some kind of practice, because in our life, we used to think and work. And now this became a very habitual pattern. And we build up our life on the top of that habits. So then now our thinking pattern is all that more ahead from our life. It's more beyond our present moment. It's another way we live through imagination. So when it comes to our life, there is a very nature of life that is the kind of like a struggle. The struggle come out of the suffering, unsatisfaction. So the why unsatisfaction is there? Because we have certain ideas in us, preconditioned mind, life should be like this or like that. Or I want to be like that. And we always compare our imagination to ourselves. And moment by moment, when you imagine yourself and your imagination and your reality has a so different gap. So when you are in that gap, what happens? You feel more disappointed. So that disappointment again and again allow you to struggle with the life. So when you struggle with any situation within yourself or the outside, remember, it always takes you deeper into this sansaric journey or this conventional life. It will never allow you to get out of it. That is the very nature of the struggle. So then how we can have a life without a struggle? It is possible. But when it comes to that, it is our choice also. Why? When things in front of us, sometimes we are addicted to struggle. We like to have the suffering. We like to have the pain. We ask for that. So then what will happen? Then you will go for it. But if you look into yourself and see, this is enough for me. If you look another avenue for yourself, how you can go forward without a struggle. And this should be another window for you to look. So one thing you have to remember. So from this head to toes in your life, that's this body, within yourself, whatever the experience, remember there is nothing wrong with that anything. Whatever you went through, your past all experience, so far you brought you to a certain level. And it's kind of like you came to the peak of the mountain. Now you have opportunity to see the landscape. So this present moment, you have to accept it as the opportunity for you to look into forward rather than depending from your past. If you are willing to let go that who you was, that you want to, you used to be, and but in the regarding your tomorrow, in this very present moment, if you come to the very brand new moment to look that you want to get out of that, whatever the struggle, and you have to, you want to experience something new, and this path will take you to that experience. So most of time, that our thinking pattern, again and again, what it does, it takes us to put us in a box. And not only that, we again and we compare ourselves. It start to hammering us with using our own thoughts. That is where the aversion that build up. So that when we build up a aversion within ourselves, we start to think that the world should be like this or like that. But world is not belong to any kind of mental opinions, mental views. The world itself, like the cloud, just move with the wind. So then, if you are capable to see that, then you will understand. But it takes time for us sometimes to come to that level and accept the life. So in the very first level, we have to look into our own thoughts, our own experience. When we look that, we have to remember not to hold it to that or not to personalize it. So if you personalize that your own thoughts or the experience, you build up a very kind of like a rumination. Oh, why it happened to me? This is me. It always happening to me. It always happening to me. Why me? So like that. So, but at the same time, without rumination, when you see the life as it is, you are capable to go with any situation and accepting any environment as it is, rather than building up self-centered opinion. You are capable to become more humble with any environment and any situation. But the thing is, in the deeper inside us, before even we come to this world from our previous lives, kind of like we had the pattern or the model inside us. Life should be like this, which you don't see yet. You already have it. You already have kind of like a pattern or the method, or my life should be like this. And it's kind of like, you know, when you go for a dinner or sometimes breakfast, you know, you ask for omelette or kind of like eggs. And sometimes they ask how you want. How you want. So in regarding ourselves, our life, regarding our future, you have something like how you want. You have it within you. You go for that. That make you disappointed. It make you crazy. Because the life is not a kind of like a method going to bring it the way you want. For the moment, maybe you feel kind of like a satisfaction, but it's not, it is not a kind of like that. Only thing what will happen when you build up with the way you want, you build up your self-centered idea. So then remember, but when it comes to meditation, you understanding the very nature or the behavior of life as it is, rather than claiming or looking for how you want to be. So to look into life, to see as it is, you have to come to a point to let go your mental views or the dreams or the desires or the want. It's very difficult for us. It's very hard for us. Why? Because each and every inch of this body became like this, because we had a model, we had a very preconditioned mind thinking, I want this way. So, but now you have to let go it. But without letting go that, remember, there is no way that you can escape, or there is no way that you can find the freedom. So it is your choice. When you look for, go into your own model, or this is the way I want, maybe you get the kind of something, kind of like something, and then maybe you become happy, but again and again you have to struggle to maintain it. But if you become completely free from your conditioned mind and start to look into life and accept it as it is, and you gain the very total freedom and the comfort right now, right here. But to experience that, you have to have some kind of strength and courage and wisdom. So that is the thing. So through the practicing meditation, through purifying your mind, that is what happened. Because the greed, hatred, and the delusion cloud your mind and not allow you to see it to the highest level. So that's why in a certain level, you have to develop a very critical and analytical way of seeing and understanding. That is what we call vipassana, or the insight meditation. So how we can go there? So today I'm going to give you some information regarding the moods, because the moods are very familiar with us. So how the moods come out of the emotions. What is emotions? Means energy in motions. Energy means your thoughts. Your each and every thought create a certain kind of energy. And when the energy doesn't flow, when the energy stuck with the memory, it start to rotate in the same place, sometimes in the same time, And then what happened is to start to stagnate. So once the thought stagnate, that what happened, the flow of energy start to kind of like a stuck. So as a result of that, what happens, the emotions arise. Emotions doesn't come as a kind of like a one single thought. The emotions arise when the bunch of thoughts come together and stuck. And that is where that you start to claim, because when you are in the middle of the emotions, it's like a chaos. It can happen in a very kind of like a pleasant way or unpleasant way. It's not a good or bad. This is the very behavior and the nature of the mind. It's kind of like you are in the middle of a tornado. Once you start to stuck with the memory and the thoughts, and as a result of that, turbulence happens, so the emotions arise. So emotions can come as a kind of like some kind of ideas, intentions, feelings, and kind of like we mentioned, it is a good feeling. So the sad feelings are kind of like a sad, worry, disappointed, unhappy, fear. So that's many ways. But the important thing is, once you caught up with the emotions, what happened, you can't recognize it's only for a moment. You start to feel kind of like it is for your whole life. When people caught up in emotions, they believe it's kind of like the life is the entire life belong to that moment. So that's a totally different way of understanding. You don't recognize that it's only for the moment. Emotions are just thoughts. So whatever that everything arises in us, it's just thought, but we don't see that. We think, oh, my life is my everything is this. So then, as a result, once the emotions start to become more and more and more stronger, as a result of that, what happened, it start to appear through your body. So that means head to toes, your entire body related to your mind, the mind all over your body. Now mind stuck with the thoughts go with the memory, and then as a result of that, what happened, the flow of nature stuck, and now as a result of that, your emotions arise. So now it start to physically appear. That appearance you recognize as mood. So the moods are kind of like a reflection of your thoughts. You know, like a grumpy mood, when you see somebody kind of like, you know, the very bad mood, you don't see the what happening in there, but you recognize it through the physical appearance. But at the same time, you know there's something wrong with the thoughts. So what does that mean? This very appearance related to thoughts. So that means this physical belong to thoughts, because when the moods change, your physical appearance change. So then what does that mean? The very reflection of the very mirror of your thoughts is your physical. Remember that. So when it comes to that, once you in the mood, once you stuck in the mood, there's something happen. So in that means it's always you try to do something. Always try to do. So it's a kind of like a doing mood. Sometimes, you know, somebody can, hey, let's go and watch a movie. No, I don't, you know, I don't have the mood. Let's go and eat. I don't have the mood. So this mood bring the kind of like a taste for you to act. So in this grumpy, you know, this angry, this, you know, unpleasant and kind of like a negative moods, always create to make actions. When you are in the moods, what happens? Somehow you into a action. So then it's called the doing mood. So most of us, when our greed, hatred, or the delusion become high, what happened? We naturally into doing mood. Talking, sleeping, or kind of like, dreaming, visualizing, and worrying, and kind of comparing, or sometimes eating or drinking, some action, always into something. So this doing mode. So once you recognize that, because you are the one who is responsible for that, now you have to look into yourself and see when the emotions arise, when you are into the mood, you have to have the ability to see it. So through the meditation, you gain that ability, observe and recognizing your own mind. So once you recognize that, and you become kind of like a very critical, analytical person inside within your own mind, and then that rather than repeating and go with the thoughts and the memory, you just start to settle down. That is where that you have to accept the life, because once you accept life, what happened? That doing mode start to slow down. So then what happened? It go to another mood. It called being mood. Being just as who you are. So you come to a point to settle down. Another way you call, you are in the present moment. So once you come to the present moment in this meditation posture, or maybe people can get into in a different ways, but just being mood. And once you come to the being mood, what happens? Your mind deeply disconnect from the void from the imagination, void from the comparison, void from this turbulence nature. So then it settled down. It's just be within yourself. So that is what we call tranquility state. You have the undisturbed mind. It doesn't look for any action. It just be, it settled down. It's complete as who you are right now, right here. This is the very moment of your completion. There is no, oh, I want to be this, or I want to do this, or kind of like, no. You just complete. So whatever, just imagine, that whatever the dreams that you want to that, okay, put it to, one bucket, that everything, and make a kind of like a, blend it and create a kind of like a multivitamin tablet, multi-visualizing, multi-dreaming, multi-purpose tablet. Once you, intake, your all dreams and desires, everything fulfilled. Just imagine you take that. Then what happened? You just be. That's it. So this is the moment for that. You just be. And once you have it, then the next moment comes seeing mood. Seeing mood means that you start to experience what is happening within you. Without come to the being mood, you can't come to the seeing mood. But what happened to us? Without come to the being mood, on the top of the doing moods, we try to experience the seeing mood. It doesn't work. So now you come to the being mood. From there, you start to experience the seeing moods. That is why you see how things come to be as they are. With your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, with all the perception, the experience that you are capable to see. In that very moment, that the seeing mood, that you recognize that how things change. The things change within yourself, within your own experience right now, right here with your eye, what you see as beauty, it's changed itself in the very moment. With your ear, whatever you hear, it changed right now, right here. With your nose, what you smell, it changed in that very moment. With your tongue, what you taste, it changed right now, right here. With your body, what you feel as sensation, it's changed right now, right, not later, not after, right now, right here. With your mind, whatever the thoughts appear, it changed right now, right here, not later, not after. So then just imagine with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, that you experience things and it start to change, and you experience the change and you go with the change. That means you into the flow. So once you into the flow, what happens? That the thought stagnation doesn't happen. So then what happened? There is no way that your emotions can overtake your awareness. You in the moment, moment by moment, you experience. And in that experience, you see the change. So that means what? That means there's nothing to hold. There's nothing to keep as memory. Then you get out of the collective nature, because your experience complete. When the experience is complete, your mind naturally become free, because there's nothing to collect. Why we come to this have the collective nature? Because we don't experience it to the highest. We experience it to only for half. So that's why we collect things. Then now you get out of the memory, but you experience and you complete. That completion brings the total satisfaction deeper in you. That satisfaction itself again brings the ability to have undisturbed mind and the clarity. And out of that clarity, again and again, you build up the ability to see things very clearly as it is, and you gain the direct perception. Now you no need the thoughts. Your moment of experience itself bring the ability to experience the life to the highest. It's complete. So that completion itself take you to the liberation, transformation, or the nibbana. So this is the process. Little by little, we come to a point to develop that pattern. So today we're going to experience our inhalation, exhalation in front of our nose and upper lip area. Keep it as the basic master technique. But you observe, you start the meditation observing the sensation. The very important thing here, stop your conversation inside you, imagination. Don't try to make anything happen the way you want. Just come to the very being mood. Stop all the doing mood. And once you are capable to come to the being mood, what will happen? You start to develop the seeing mood. You experience the seeing mood. Inhalation. So in the beginning, be very clear with the sensation, and then recognize inhalation as inhalation, exhalation as exhalation. Only through the sensation, not by visualizing, dreaming, make things happen the way you want. No, only by sensation. And then see the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. This is the inhalation, this is the beginning, middle, end. This is exhalation, this is the beginning, middle, end. So kind of like that. Observe the entire continuation. While you observe that way, then your seeing mood become more sharp, and then you will some inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. So like each and every inhalations and exhalations has its own nature and the character. It's unique. So just recognize it. So now let's get into practice a little bit. So your right palm on your left and neck, head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. Bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself mentally and say Suapat Veva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. When it happens through the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. If your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. Just settle down with the sensation of breathing. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ettavatacha sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhamma Dhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Paribundisami Idamme Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamunchatu. Bless you.